Squid Game just dropped the first teaser for Season 3, which is actually the last season of the series. I'm guessing you've already seen it, but I'm here to break it down for you, frame by frame, and point out all the little details you might have missed. Plus, I'll throw in some theories about what's coming up. And if you haven't heard yet, Squid Game's third and final season premieres on June 27th, 2025. The teaser begins with those pink guards entering into the games room with a box that usually holds a dead player's body. But here's the twist. Inside the box is none other than player 456, Gyong, and he's alive. No clue why he's in there, but it seems like the guards might be trying to use this to intimidate other players into believing the legendary Gyong is dead. After a failed rebellion in Season 2 that led to a friend's death and a secret betrayal by the frontman, Gyong is likely at his lowest point yet. But regardless, he will be forced to make some important choices in the face of overwhelming despair as he and the surviving players are thrust into deadlier games that test everyone's resolve. The teaser then shows players in the voting room preparing to cast their votes. Unlike Season 2's red and blue tag voting system, this one uses a gumball machine dispensing red and blue balls. Each player turns the machine's handle and the random ball that emerges assigns them to either the red or blue team. This creates two opposing teams, red and blue. Unlike Season 2, where players chose their teams, this random voting system assigns teams regardless of preference. So, Gyong draws a red ball, placing him on the red team. Both teams wear blue or red vests to distinguish their sides as the games unfold. We glimpse the game's VIPs, attended by waiters. As in previous seasons, VIPs only appear for the final games, and this season's games are the ultimate conclusion. Next, Gyong walks through a room with blood on the floor. The room is designed to resemble a maze with a timer mounted on the wall. This suggests a time-sensitive game challenge awaits the players. When I paused it, I noticed a dead player behind him wearing a blue vest, which makes me think Gyong might have taken him out. The game could involve Team Blue and Team Red battling it out in this maze-like environment, intending to eliminate their opponents until one team or a single survivor claims victory, but only before the timer expires to avoid getting eliminated by the guards. Later, we see Junho, player 120, in a blue vest, poised in a fighting stance. Additional details emerge in this scene. She's battling a red-vested player in the same maze-like setting as Gyong's scene. The teaser also shows players receiving mysterious items from red or blue boxes, matching their team colors. I theorize the guards are distributing unique weapons or survival tools to each team. Based on yellow shapes on the walls behind each team, I suspect these items are a knife and a key. This is just my theory, of course. I suspect one team receives knives to fight opponents who hold keys to escape the maze-like room, with a timer counting down. If neither eliminates the other before time runs out, both face elimination by the guards. As I mentioned, this is just my theory. I'd love to hear yours. The teaser delves deeper into the voting process. Junho, player 120, draws a blue ball, placing her on the opposing team from Gyong. Namgyu, player 124 and Thanos' ally, draws a red ball, joining Gyong's team. Gyong Suk, player 001, draws a blue ball while his mother gets a red one, pitting them against each other. Super sad if you think about it. The next scene depicts the two teams in a familiar voting setup. The X side, which votes to end the games, is outnumbered by the O side, which supports continuing, signaling the games will proceed to their conclusion. Player 100, predictably on the O side, remains alive, likely continuing his manipulative and antagonistic behavior from Season 2. Another scene shows Gyong chained to a metal pole. This suggests that, after his violent actions in Season 2, the guards are taking extra precautions, chaining him to limit his interactions with other players. We see Minsu, player 125, appearing nervous as usual, but is notably wearing a red vest, placing him on Gyong's team. This aligns him with Namgyu on the red team. In Season 2, Namgyu, Thanos' ally, often bullied Minsu due to his submissive nature and lack of confidence, creating a hostile and manipulative dynamic. So I saw some fans on social media speculating that Namgyu coerced Minsu onto the same team by physical threats, but I find this unlikely without evidence given the random voting system. Though theories suggest Minsu will seek revenge against Namgyu, I'm eager to see their confrontation and whether Minsu could even kill him. We see Junho unmasked, looking as tense as ever. Meanwhile, Kang Noel, the female guard from Season 2, crawls through a dark tunnel, likely attempting to escape the Squid Game island or plotting something within the facility. Remember, in Season 2, Noel faced threats from fellow guards as she tried to sabotage their activities. We know her backstory revealed she fled North Korea, leaving her newborn daughter behind, which is a central personal tragedy driving her actions. The teaser shows Noel holding a lighter in a room filled with packages. This room, introduced in Season 1, stores the game's most sensitive information. She may intend to burn the room down or uncover critical information. Later we see her through a ventilator, suggesting she successfully escaped to the outside. There has been an online image that further depicts her free in the outside world. But back in the teaser, we see a player whose upper face is obscured, but I believe it's Gyong Suk, player 246. In Season 2, Gyong Suk participated in Gi-hun's rebellion against the Pink Guards, but after running out of ammunition, he surrendered, pleading for his life by mentioning his sick daughter. Despite this, a guard likely shot him, however the scene cut away without showing where the bullet hit, leaving his fate ambiguous. The most prominent theory is that the guard, Kang Noel, who has a prior connection to Gyong Suk and his daughter, might have shot him in a non-fatal area to spare him, potentially for organ harvesting or to help him escape later. In this scene, I suspect it's Gyong Suk, but there's someone placing a small scanning device near his ear. Remember, in Season 2 opening, it was revealed that a tracking device was implanted in Gi-hun's ear by the game organizers to monitor on his movements and ensure he doesn't interfere with their operations. Maybe in this scene it's actually Noel trying to remove the same monitoring device from Gyong Suk's ear before helping him escape. We then see the frontman's brother, Detective Junho, arriving at the elusive Squid Game island. I wonder if he's accompanied by his crew or alone, as this frame suggests. In Season 2, we discovered the ship's captain was a traitor working for the game organizers. He killed one of Junho's crew members, suggesting potential chaos will happen on the water. Junho may be the sole survivor, but even if his crew survives, will they be prepared for what lies inside? It's uncertain. This frame holds another detail though. Junho stares ahead as if facing someone, and the scene shifts to show Noel, implying the two will likely meet outside as the female guard escapes while the police officer tries to enter the facility. Together, they could form an alliance to dismantle the games from the outside. Another scene features the opposing teams, but a small crowd catches my attention. Seono, player 044, stands tall before players kneeling with hands in a praying stance. She appears as their leader, echoing Season 2, where she amassed followers drawn to her perceived spiritual authority, rituals, and prophecies. Her behavior suggests she'll descend further into fanaticism this season. The next scene elevates the VIP's presence, revealing a mix of male and female attendees. Meanwhile, Detective Junho infiltrates the game premises, entering a room resembling the VIP section, setting the stage for a potential confrontation with his brother, the frontman. We see Myunggi, player 333, the YouTuber and ex-boyfriend of pregnant player 222. Myunggi, on Gi-hun's team, appears bloodied in the maze-like kill or be killed setting. The question is, will he survive? I believe many beloved players will likely perish this season, and that's evidenced by Gyong Suk's mother, Gyumja, crying bitterly. The most plausible explanation for her sorrow is the death of someone dear to her, likely her son, who is on the opposing team, distinct from Gi-hun's. It is reasonable to assume that the narrative will favor Gi-hun's team. Additionally, Gyumja has assumed a protective role towards the pregnant player 222, Junho, ensuring her safety throughout the games. Should Junho encounter significant peril, it is conceivable that Gyumja would be devastated. Nevertheless, I maintain that her son has indeed met his demise. This time, the piggy bank sits on the floor in the room's center, not suspended. This mirrors the final games of Season 1, suggesting the piggy bank holds the total prize money, awaiting a single winner. This implies all but one player may die to claim the prize, though I believe that outcome isn't guaranteed this time. The concluding scene presents a close-up of Junho, visibly distraught, suggesting the loss of someone significant to her. This is followed by a black screen accompanied by the sound of a newborn baby crying. Given that Junho is alive in this moment, it is plausible that she gave birth during the games, albeit under tragic circumstances, potentially resulting in the loss of her child or the child being taken by the guards. Alternatively, her ex-boyfriend, Myunggi, may have died in the games. Despite his past mistakes, they seem to find some reconciliation, so his death could be deeply impactful for her. Either way, Season 3 promises to be the most emotional and gut-wrenching yet. Share your theories in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.